Hello, action flick fans. I'm Ryan, your guide through the explosive world of Anna, a blockbuster that stormed theaters in 2019. Warning, this video is loaded with action-packed spoilers. Fasten your seatbelts, and let's dive into the adrenaline-fueled chaos. The movie commences by depicting the gruesome assassinations of several undercover CIA agents in Moscow, orchestrated by the Russian government under the leadership of KGB Director Vasilyev. These agents are brutally decapitated, and their severed heads are sent to the US Embassy as a chilling message. The narrative then shifts to 5 years later, introducing us to a man named Sammy, who is scouting for potential models for a Paris-based agency. His venture leads him to a local Moscow market, where he encounters a striking young woman named Anna selling Matryoshka dolls. Sammy extends an offer to Anna, suggesting she consider a career in modeling, with all living expenses covered by the organization. After thoughtful consideration, Anna accepts the offer. Very next day, Anna arrives in Paris and is introduced to the modeling agency. There, she meets an operator named Dorothy and the agency's head, John. Dorothy shows her the apartment she'll be sharing with other models. Surprisingly, Anna is assigned to a photo shooting session the following day without any prior practice or training. Initially, she struggles with posing and facial expressions, but her quick learning ability allows her to adapt rapidly to her new profession, impressing everyone. After a tiring day at work, Anna returns to her room only to discover some fellow models engaging in intimate activities in her bed. She confronts them, but they mock her and invite her to join. Frustrated, Anna leaves and decides to share a room with another model named Maud. During a dinner party held by the agency for its stakeholders, including the models, John introduces Anna to Oleg Polenkov, one of the firm's partners. Oleg appears captivated by Anna's beauty and openly flirts with her. After a brief conversation, he asks her out for dinner, and she agrees. 2 months pass by, and we see the pair kissing in a luxurious hotel suite. When Oleg seeks further intimacy, Anna hesitates, deeming it too soon. She asks more about him and his profession. In response, Oleg reveals that he deals in supplying weapons to war-torn countries. After gathering the information she needs, Anna goes to the bathroom, removes a hidden microphone from her outfit, and retrieves a handgun to fatally shoot Oleg. The narrative then shifts 3 years earlier, revealing Anna's life with her abusive boyfriend, Peter. She has endured years of domestic abuse at his hands and is coerced into participating in stealing money from the credit cards of kidnapped foreigners. If she refuses, she faces physical violence. Desperate for freedom, Anna submits multiple applications to join the Russian Navy through various channels, hoping for a way out of the life she's trapped in. One night, Peter and his associates abduct an American citizen, subjecting him to a brutal assault while demanding his ATM card's PIN, as they've done before. Anna, unable to intervene, can only sit inside the car. However, this time, they are spotted by the police, prompting a high-speed chase through the streets of Moscow. Their car eventually collides with another vehicle, flipping it upside down. Thankfully, both Peter and Anna survive with minor injuries. They quickly make their way home on foot. Upon their return, Anna discovers a KGB agent named Alex waiting behind the door. He attaches a silencer to his handgun and shoots Peter to death. Despite the grim scene, Anna remains remarkably composed, leaving an impression on Alex. Alex seems to know everything about Anna and offers her a fresh start working for the KGB. He explains a plan involving 1 year of training and 4 years of field work, promising her eventual freedom. Initially skeptical, Anna ultimately accepts his proposition, covering her wound. After a year of rigorous training, Alex introduces Anna to the senior KGB handler, Olga. Initially reluctant to hire Anna in her department, Olga perceives her as merely a pretty face who can be used as a honey trap. However, Anna quickly impresses Olga with her keen intellect and exceptional chess skills. As a result, Olga assigns Anna a mission to eliminate a Russian drug lord at a cafe within a strict 5-minute time limit. Unaware of the presence of armed bodyguards and the situation inside the cafe, Anna enters and draws her weapon on the drug lord. To her surprise, her weapon is unloaded, and the armed bodyguards attack her. Anna, a surprisingly skilled fighter, takes down the guards one by one, eliminating all of them. The drug lord manages to strike her head from behind and attempts to strangle her. However, Anna finds a fork and repeatedly stabs him until he succumbs to his injuries. Despite her success, Anna exceeds the time limit by 1 minute, leading Olga to consider her mission a failure. Later, Anna confronts Olga in her office, accusing her of setting up a trap to get her killed. In response, Olga suggests that one should always be extra careful because danger never sends warnings. She then drives Anna to her new apartment and, before departing, hands her a stack of files regarding her next target, instructing her to study them in detail. The following day, Anna is going through the target's files when she receives a call from Alex. It becomes apparent that Alex has feelings for her, and he asks her out for dinner. Anna responds that she would love to see him but is currently too busy. As a result, they agreed to meet some other time. The mission day finally arrives, and Anna is tasked with executing Oleg efficiently, as shown in the previous scene. It is revealed that the entire Paris model scouting operation was part of the KGB's plan to assassinate Oleg. Anna intentionally positioned herself at the local market where she caught the attention of Sammy. As part of the plan, she flew to Paris and established a new career as a top model to avoid suspicion. Olga endorsed her to establish a relationship with Maud. After killing Oleg, Anna used a body double to erase the hotel's security tapes. In the present, Anna is being interrogated by CIA agent Lenny Miller regarding Oleg's murder. In response, she asserts that she did indeed go to the hotel, as shown by street camera footage. Anna explains that she waited for Oleg in the lounge, but he didn't show up. Lacking concrete evidence against her, the agent lets her go. In the next scene, Anna returns to Moscow after successfully completing her mission. While in her apartment, she is visited by Alex, and they appear to be seeing each other after a long time, immediately starting to make out. The following day, Olga, Alex, and Anna go to meet Vasilyev. Unfortunately, he refuses to honor the original agreement and dismisses the notion of granting Anna freedom in 5 years. When she presses the issue, he holds her at gunpoint, asserting that former agents pose a liability to the agency and that the only path to freedom is death. Even Olga and Alex are unable to utter a word in front of Vasilyev. Disheartened, Anna returns to Paris and continues her career as a model. On a particular day, she calls Alex, expressing her discontent at being unable to live freely. Alex tells her not to lose hope, as there might be some way out. Anna asks if he will support her if she ever plans to run away, to which he replies that he'll try his best. A few days later, Anna is summoned by Olga for the next mission. The target is a man named Württemberg, who is waiting for an escort to satisfy him in a hotel room. Olga informs her that the room contains no cameras and no listening devices, so she won't be able to monitor her, and she is on her own in this mission. After a while, Anna disguises herself as an escort and enters the target's room. She asks Württemberg to wait for a minute, pretending to use the bathroom. Inside, she retrieves a gun, attaches a silencer, and walks out to shoot him dead. Following this, she retrieves Württemberg's suitcase and returns to Olga in another room of the same hotel. Olga doesn't appear to be satisfied with her work because she took 12 minutes, which is longer than she usually takes. Moreover, Anna didn't bring the index finger of the target as mentioned in the job details. Due to this, Anna returns to the target's room, mutilates an index finger, and brings it back. At this point, Anna breaks down in tears and asks how many more she has to kill. Sensing her frustration, Olga advises her to take a week-long vacation with Maud. Anna's vacation proved to be really useful, as she needed it for a long time. She then returns to work in a completely refreshed state. From that day onwards, Anna carries out numerous tasks efficiently, which impresses Olga. Simultaneously, she also excels in her modeling career. Several months pass, and Vasilyev, who is pleased with her performance, summons her to Moscow for a meeting. As soon as Anna lands in Moscow, she proceeds to the KGB headquarters and meets Alex. Overwhelmed by their emotions, they quickly sneak into a storage room and become intimate. After satisfying themselves, Anna enters Vasilyev's cabin, where they have a conversation over a chess game. While seated nearby, Alex notices Anna's suspicious hand movements under the table. In an unexpected turn of events, Anna defeats Vasilyev in the game, and at the same time, she grabs her gun and shoots him right in the forehead. The scene then flashes back to 6 months earlier when Anna was tasked with eliminating Wittenberg. On that day, as she walked out of the bathroom, she was startled to find Agent Lenny and his team waiting to apprehend her red-handed. Once her hands were cuffed, Lenny offered her to work for them as a double agent in exchange for 1 year of her service. He promised her freedom and a secure life in Hawaii. Left with limited choices, Anna accepted the offer. Before parting ways, she asked him about how Lenny managed to catch her, to which he replied that he recognized the way she held her back. This entire scenario is the reason why it took 12 minutes to return to Olga that day. During her 1-week vacation, Lenny came to check up on her, and they had a brief conversation inside a closet. He asked her for dinner, but she couldn't do so because Olga was still spying on her. However, they secretly met in his room that night, and the two made out. Since then, they started to meet more often, even after returning to Paris. One day, Lenny assigned her a job to execute Vasilyev because he was threatening the respectful relationship between the KGB and the CIA. He also shared with Anna about how he was the head of the CIA in Moscow when Vasilyev killed 9 US undercover agents in a single day. To persuade Anna, he offered early freedom upon successful completion of the mission, and she agreed. Back in the present day, after assassinating Vasilyev, Anna immediately holds Alex at gunpoint and injects him with a sedative, making him sleep. Following this, she extracts critical data from Vasilyev's computer onto a flash drive and leaves. Alex, despite his drowsy state, manages to crawl toward Vasilyev's table and activates an emergency button beneath it, alerting the security team. However, Anna, being a highly skilled fighter, incapacitates all the guards on her way. Despite this, she fails to reach the rendezvous point in time, where Lenny is waiting for her. This unfortunate delay leads Lenny to believe that Anna has betrayed him, prompting his departure. After this, he heads to Maud's place and instructs her to notify him as soon as Anna contacts her. Lenny then flies back to New York, where he is awarded for successfully eliminating Vasilyev. One day, while in his office, Lenny receives a message from Anna, summoning him to meet at a specific coffee shop in a park. Lenny heads to the location only to discover Alex. Both men recognize each other and inform their respective teams, who are secretly backing them up. Shortly after, Anna arrives on the scene and shares kisses with both men. It turns out that she deliberately arranged the meeting with the two rivals. She returns the crucial information she had previously stolen to each of them. However, she claims to have kept a copy, which she will expose if any party betrays her by accepting the return of their data. Lenny and Alex allow Anna to walk away for her freedom. Unbeknownst to them, the meeting area is under the surveillance of Olga. Shortly after Anna leaves the meeting, Olga catches up to her and fatally shoots her for betraying the KGB. Lenny and Alex find themselves holding each other at gunpoint but are ultimately forced to retreat. 3 months earlier, Anna and Olga met for an information update. During this meeting, Olga admitted that she was aware that the CIA got Anna because she had noticed cuff marks on her hands during the Württemberg mission. Despite this, Olga tells her to do what they say, allowing her to kill Vasilyev. Olga had a personal motive for this decision. She wanted to take Vasilyev's position. It's later revealed that Olga's shooting of Anna at the park was staged, as Anna had been wearing a bulletproof vest. They immediately used a body double to fake her death while the real Anna slipped into the sewers, changed her clothes, and removed the wig from her shaved head before vanishing into the crowds, finally free. In the aftermath of these events, Olga is appointed as Vasilyev's successor, just as she wanted. As she accesses her computer, she discovers Anna's database attached with a video message. In the video, Anna expresses her gratitude to Olga but also reveals that she has recorded their last conversation in which Olga admitted to supporting the CIA's plan to assassinate Vasilyev. She did it in case Olga betrayed their agreement. Olga smirks and then fulfills Anna's final request, which is deleting her identity from the KGB database.